let's jump in right here.
Now let that sizzle in your spirit, let it marinate. Life is too short, and we ain't got that much time to waste. Times got
Welcome, good people. As always, another episode of the Bruce Leroy Bar Report. This is episode 13 to be exact, though, man. And we got the homie Sin in the building, rapper, producer, jack of all trades, man. Definitely. Welcome to the show, man, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure having you on, man, and even taking the time out to come get on here, man, and chop it up with me. Get a backstory about you, man, and let the people know what's going on, for sure.
Okay,
so,
man.
As like I said, your name and all that good stuff, man.
Well, my name is Sin. I'm from South Bend, Indiana. I would like to say kind of by way of Los Angeles, because I was out there for a minute, but I'm born and raised from South Bend. I got my name from the movie Belly. Nas, the character, Sincere, you know, everybody know that. But my backstory, man, I'm born and raised from South Bend. I went to Washington High School. I'm from the Lakeside area by way of the North Side area. I kind of grew up in two different homes. So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I moved to California when I was like 20 years old just to pursue my dreams. And I moved out there and I started a group called Blackface with my cousin. So we still kind of do our thing out there. We have like a clothing store out there. There's a few other people on our label, Poetic Force, Sean Wise. I got a few homies, you know what I'm saying, from out there. Man, I just been producing since the age of like 14, so like it's just been something I've been doing my whole life. Okay. So, you know, I just wanted to take it seriously, and just moving out there really helped me. So like when I came back, it kind of like taught me a lot. So I used what I learned there and like kind of
brought it back
build,
to the home,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to do the same thing here with that. So, you know, I've had songs in movies. I've produced for a lot of your favorite people, like local artists around here, and just some people that, you know, are semi-famous, ABs, you know, type stuff like that. But yeah,
you're doing your thing, man. That's at the end of the day, and it's what, 15 plus?
Yeah, 14, 30, almost 20.
20
plus.
Because
I'm 33, 20. So if I started when I was 14, that's
19
like,
years, yeah. Oh yeah, you longevity, and it shows, man. It's like a lot of these people get fresh started and get their career started, and it's like, okay, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this?
Yeah.
But to have 19 years under your belt and only be 33, it's like that just let me know that you motivated and you want what you want for sure, man.
For sure.
Let's get into the Netflix, man. Netflix, Dear White People, back in 2017, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So with that, how did it come about? And you also have a song on there titled "Believe in God." Is that correct?
Yeah, correct.
So
correct,
how did that
happen?
How did that come about? And how did the song, man, come about?
We had a manager at the time who was connected to the original person who was over the music for Dear White People. Okay. So Dear White People was like a movie in in the Sundance Festival.
Nice.
So it actually won the festival. So when it won, you know what I'm saying, they hit us back and was like, hey, you know, this movie made, you know, the big screen, so they're gonna rebuy it. So they get, you know, cut us a little check or whatever.
Nice.
And she just knew the person, and the dude was just like, hey, bring us a pack of songs that you got. So low key, bro, not even to lie though, like it's like a throwaway. That song was low key a throwaway. Jeez. And then it was just like, hey bro, we need one more song to put on the list type stuff. Yeah, so we like, hey, throw that on there real quick, bro, I swear. And then nobody with us made the beat. It was a homie from overseas, Josh G, but he stopped making beats. But we was making beats with him and just, you know, going back and forth with him. So he sent us that, and then we just hopped on it and gave it to him. They picked it.
The rest was history.
It was in the movie theaters and stuff for a little bit. It was on Netflix, Hulu, and they started a TV show from it. So
that's big, because you hopping in the other lanes, not only supplying your music and your craft, but it's being put in movies, it's being put on TV. So it's like not only are people that listen to music seeing it, but people that get to watch stuff like that. So that's dope, man. That's dope. You already mentioned Blackface. So I want to know how that came about, man, because like you said, you stayed out in LA for a little minute and got, you know, found your groove out there and this, that, and the other. But how did the group thing come about when it came down to it?
So we started off, it was a big group of like maybe like 10 of us. We used to go by the Cove Originals. It was like 10 of us. Some people might know Jansport J. He's a producer.
Yes, sir.
He worked with a lot of people. Like he just was on the Nas album and stuff. He was in the crew. Man, it was just a lot of us. It was all his high school homies. So I came and moved out there and just kind of joined with them. But in the midst of that, we kind of like went our separate ways. And through that, me and my cousin started Blackface. So it was just basically like just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're really into like duos. So some of my favorite like artists are duos, like Outkast, Little Brother, Slum Village, Trio,
Sheesh.
Tribe Called Quest, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just De La, you know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. So we kind of patterned ourselves after that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just like, let's go. And that's my blood cousin. So like his dad and my grandma are brother and sister. So on
real
my mom's
blood.
side,
Definitely.
So
sometimes it works out better like that, but sometimes you gotta separate yourself and do other things. But it's dope. It's still dope to see that you doing your own thing, and I'm hoping he's doing his own thing as well.
Oh yeah, he's doing it, man. He's on his name is Funk Logic, so he's on both of my albums.
Okay.
He's on
shout out to that. Shout out to Funk Logic.
On my first album, Sincerely Saying, he's on Broken, and he's on what's the other song he's on? That's on the next one. He's on Heaven from the second one.
Okay.
And he's on no, that's the first one. He's on Heaven and he's on Broken. And then on the second album, Truly Yours, he's on what's that one? Blessing.
Nice.
And he made the beats too.
Okay. So he raps and makes beats as well as you do. So that's dope, man. Sometimes you look at it like, I don't like this rapper, I don't like this producer, this, that, and the other, but it seemed like you embrace it, when it comes down to it, because it's like you could easily be solo and do your own thing, but you seem like you supporting, almost in a way motivate others to keep doing what they're doing.
For sure. Because we dropped the album while I was here. It was called Bamboozled. Well, I still lived here, so I used to go back and forth a lot. But like COVID really kind of messed that up a little bit. So once the COVID stuff happened, I kind of ain't really been back since. So I'm planning on going back and shooting some videos and finishing up an album that we got in the works. But like, you know what I'm saying, he does his thing, I do my thing, we send each other stuff. So I'm on their stuff, they on my stuff, so we still,
Everybody getting heard.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope to see.
Yeah.
With you being a producer, man, and I don't know exactly how long I'll put it this way. I know you rap and produce. I can't tell which one of you been doing longer.
That's a good question. The same.
Same?
So like I've been writing raps probably since I was like 9, 8, 7, so I've been writing my whole life. Probably when I was in the 6th grade, I had a teacher named Miss McCain. She was like a black teacher, like pro-black type teacher.
Oh yeah.
And she would teach us stuff like Maya Angelou poems and all this type of stuff. So we did a program for Maya Angelou and we like, recited one of her poems. So I always kind of been like a writer and stuff. So I would write just growing up probably like in like my household. And just the type of kid I was, sometimes you couldn't say stuff out loud, so you had to like, keep it to yourself.
Write it down.
I would write it down. So I've been writing raps like my whole life, and then probably around the age of 13, 14, I walked in the crib one day. My cousin had FL Studio probably 2 on that joint.
Okay, Fruity Loops.
Fruity. That's when it was called Fruity Loops.
Come on, man.
It's not even called Fruity Loops no more.
Okay.
But I come in the crib, I'm gonna just throw my backpack off and go back outside type stuff.
Yeah.
So then he like, hey man, come sit down with this. You smart. Hey, look at this real quick. I never got back up.
See, the rest is history.
Never got back up, bro.
But see, if he wouldn't ask you, he wouldn't ask you, would you have been just as interested though?
Probably, but not as early.
Gotcha.
As early as I was. I was like 13, 14. Like by the time I was in the 8th grade and stuff, I was like recording myself on CDs and playing it in my Walkman and stuff. I'm showing my age.
He was on the Sonys or the Memorexes?
All of them. But I had the Sony though. Sony for sure. Whatever I can get my hands on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I ain't even gonna cap whatever I can get my hands
on. But I say all that to ask this: top 5 producers.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yours, all time.
All time.
It could be yours.
It ain't no order though.
No order. None at all.
Dilla.
For sure. I knew that was coming.
Khaled.
Yes, sir.
Rock Marciano.
Ooh.
Kanye.
Nice.
That 5th one. Knife Wonder. That's easy. That's pretty easy.
That's dope. Hey, I just wanted to see. I knew Dilla was coming because I know Dilla play a big part.
That's everybody though.
For sure.
But I'm a big Knife Wonder fan because actually the reason why we actually had started Blackface and what really got me into this rap stuff was really the minstrel show. So me and my cousin, we would see each other at family reunions. So that's every other year.
Right.
So we had one in North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, right? And then that's when the minstrel show had came out. So I used to kind of make different music than what I do now. So that's why I have like projects with Ghostkey and stuff like that, because I can still make those type of beats. Because I used to make those type of beats first.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got exposed to more music over time. So, you know what I'm saying? Back to the minstrel show story.
Yeah.
He showed me that album, bro, and we just went crazy. Okay. We was out there for like 4 days, and I'm making beats. He rapping. I'm like, hey, bro, I make beats. He like, yeah, man, you know, I'm rapping. And he showed me his CD. He was in a group. Okay. A different group at the time with the homie Mike Wolford, and he's a great producer, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
And so I'm like, man, I need to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Then I feel like a little bit after that, one of my close friends had passed away. He had got shot and stuff. So after the funeral and stuff, I boned out to Texas for a little bit, came back, and then I'm like, hey, bro, I need to come out there. So like the minstrel show was like that CD that we would listen to and just analyze like crazy. Like, hey, bro, we need to recreate this. And then that's the name Blackface, because you know Blackface is like, it's like some Black History stuff. It's crazy because it's about to be Black History.
So, Jay-Z recently did one off of his 444.
Yeah, the OJ video has Blackface, like the cartoon is in
Made
Blackface.
in OJ or something.
Or Crazy Thing, because I think that's probably why they picked the song on Dear White People. They wear Blackface at the party. That's remember at the end of the movie. I don't know if you ever saw it.
I've seen it. I haven't seen it in a while, but I saw it when it first came out. Yeah, for sure.
But so it's basically like back in the day, in order for us to be in front of this camera or in front of an audience, we had to wear blackface. Yeah. So it's kind of like they took that away, but we still are in blackface. Okay. So that's kind of like the narrative of it. So it's like, hey man, we just gonna like, it's basically like we just speaking the truth, really, bro. Definitely. Like, so I don't know, like that Knife Wonder, bro. I kind of pattern a lot of my beats, especially kind of the groove I'm in right now. A lot of my beats had that Knife Wonder, like hard snare, Pete Rock, Premier, like. I'm kind of on that like wave right now, just cooking soul, like just on that little vibe right now.
And you paying homage to him. It's not saying, oh, I want to be seen, but I want to.
Yeah, I'm just putting my spin on it.
Putting your spin, exactly.
And then just me being an MC too is just like, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to get my
you can add layers
ideas
to it.
Out.
So is there any time where you look at it where it's like, I know you produce a lot and rap a lot, but are there any times where it's just like, I just want to produce on this and not rap?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I do that all the time. Okay. Yeah, so really, bro, when I'm making beats, I don't really record. I just make beats, and then when I got enough beats, then I really don't make beats no more. I just start writing and recording. So
makes sense.
It's kind of like
you adding layers to it.
Yeah, and so like when I'm doing that, it's like, cause like right now I'm working on a lot of projects with a lot of people, so it's like. I'm just sending them all the beats I'm making, and I'm putting my stuff to the side, and then I just keep, and then it's like until you burn yourself out. When I feel like, all right, I'm burning myself out, my stuff's starting to sound the same, or I can't come up with nothing. I don't force it. I'm just like,
take a little break.
Cool.
Yeah.
So then, if you think about it, I'm making beats for like 3-4 months and not rapping. I done went through all time, cause all my music is real life experiences. Sure. So that's the only way I can write. If I'm not going through nothing, I have nothing to write about or rap about. You know what I'm saying? So like. Just going through that, you got that whole 4 months of music in your head that you ain't even rapped, or you just went through all this stuff. You like,
now you got another lane to jump into.
So now I got the beats. I'm just like, all right.
Let me get on it and rap.
Now it's just flowing. It's just flowing because I'm used to being put under pressure. So like with the Blackface music, or like with the Dear White People album, all of those albums, I was living out here, but I was just going back and forth. So I would go out there for like 4 days. Bro, I do a whole album in like 4 days. So my cousin already have his verses done. And then all I would do is whatever hook he didn't do, I'd do. Whatever verse he didn't do, you know, I would just come in, bro, and I just, bro, literally from like hop off the plane, it's like a 3-hour difference. So I hop off the plane at like 10 and then just be like from like 11 to like 7 in the morning, bro, just doing verses. And just do that for like 2-3 days. Go to a couple different studios and you know what I'm saying, and you done.
That's dope.
Yeah.
But over here, as always, we do rapid fire questions, this or that. So I got a couple for you. I'll just throw at you. Next Friday, all about the Benjamins.
Oh, that's crazy.
I wanted to throw Mike Epps on in there because he wasn't in the first one. I wasn't gonna put Friday, so I put next Friday on there.
Yeah, shout out to Mike Epps,
Yeah.
Indianapolis, South Bend.
Absolutely.
Connection, Indiana connection.
What you going
Bro, that's hard. Bro, that's hard. I'm gonna go with all about the Benjamins.
Okay, for sure.
I can't. It need to be like drink champs, like how you do the neither, and then you got to take a shot.
Yeah. Hey,
we need that because I was saying both for that. Both.
Smoke one or whatever. Kobe, MJ.
Kobe.
That's
easy.
Off top,
man.
And you 33. See, I
Yeah,
look at it like, man,
I
we
seen the
witnessed
end,
it, bro.
but we seen
witnessed it all.
We seen it, but we was kids. Like with Kobe, we was like,
bro, we was like 19. Easy.
Yeah.
All the championships.
Yeah. But think about it. The first Jordans. What year did the first Jordans come out?
85, 84, 85.
85.
Might have.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna quote. I think it's one of those 2 years.
85. So I was born in 88.
And I was 87. So
yeah. So by the time 94? How old are you? What?
I'm 34.
No, how old are you by the time from 88 to 94?
From 87 to 94, I'm 7.
7, right?
7.
So you see it, but then again, you still kind of young, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm glued though, but it's
but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then Kobe come, and then you actually playing basketball,
coming, man.
and you know what I'm saying? You in the classroom, Kobe,
definitely.
Bro, Kobe, of my life.
For sure.
Hey, you know, it's so crazy though. When I lived in Cali, that's when they won the back-to-back championships. So we went to the
09, 2019, 2010, 11.
Yeah, somewhere
like that.
Yeah, and we went to both of the parades. That's crazy, bro.
know.
We was right there though,
Yeah.
like it's the like they come through right by the Staples Center. We stood like right out there by the Staples Center. Then I think the second time it was at the USC Dome or something like that is what it's called. Yeah.
That's dope to see, man, for
it's
sure.
crazy,
Once in a lifetime.
Kobe.
R.I.P. to Kobe, man.
Yeah.
GG as well,
Kobe.
man, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Rapping or producing?
Producing.
Okay. Cool. Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society.
But I love both of them.
Okay,
so
for sure. Last but not least, we'll go with a little bit more updated. Snowfall, BMF.
BMF. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really getting the Snowfall.
Okay.
And after I kind of got into it, and I just don't be liking that lovey-dovey stuff.
Oh, I get, bruh. If you get past that part, then it's like,
but like the BMF,
it was like,
though,
he right back.
The BMF crazy though.
Yeah, for sure.
BMF crazy. I'm gonna have to go with BMF.
I like it. Definitely. Upcoming things, 2022 for you, man. What you got going on?
I'm gonna just be shooting videos. I got a few videos I want to shoot off of Sincerely Sin and Truly Yours. So I got a couple videos from there. I got a lot of joint projects I'm working with. Can't really.
Yeah, if you can't speak on it, just say you doing it. Definitely, yeah. For sure.
What else I got going on? Probably this summer we're gonna get this Blackface album done. Okay. So I'm gonna be out there doing that. So that's been the last album was like 2018.
Okay.
So that's been a little minute. We need something for them. So
definitely.
What else, man? Just doing shows. I got a couple shows coming up. Just shows and just grinding, man. Yeah.
Definitely stand on top of it. I like that, man, because it's like I mentioned earlier, man. It's that 19-year. That's longevity, man. A lot of people can't say they've been doing it for that long and still doing it, at the success you are. So it's definitely dope to see, man. And as always, man, just give you your flowers, man. Once again, appreciate you for coming on, for not only putting on for the music scene, but the producing side and just the community as a whole, man. So we appreciate everything that's
coming. Before I go though,
I
gotta say this though. Shout outs. This is what I can say. Shout out to Dre Taylor. Definitely. Shout out to Gold Soul Rebel. Shout out to Ghosky. We got some more stuff coming. Yeah. Shout out to NSGTS. You know, us bro, we locked in.
The homie.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jesus because he was one of the first people when I kind of moved back and got back on my music stuff. He kind of started, you know what I'm saying, getting my beats first, and it was really my intro into this South Bend scene because I had to reintroduce myself in here. So I wanted to just shout out some people. Shout out to Black J.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We got some more stuff coming too. Shout out to Remy. Shout out to everybody,
Shout
the
out
whole
to
team.
Homie.
Shout out to Lux.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lux. He been going crazy too. Shout out to everybody, man.
Yes, sir. Everybody's doing it, and
Yeah.
it's time for everybody, man. It's
Yeah,
like
for
everybody
sure.
getting their chance to showcase, and
Yeah.
hey, we all coming together as a
for
collective,
sure,
bro.
for
So
sure.
it's dope. Last but not least, bro, just give where you can find your music links, where you can find all your social tags, man, so people can
Yeah.
be up on seeing stuff when it's coming out or previous stuff, man. So
Yeah. Shout out to Ricky Taylor. He just calling me on the phone.
hey, shout out to the homie. Shout out to the homie.
I got the earbud in, though,
But
so,
yeah, just like I said, social tags, music links, all that, bro.
Sincerely Sin _on Instagram. I got to think about it. Sincerely Sin 574 on Twitter.
Okay.
Just type in $IN
Yeah.
and just on all platforms, iTunes. First album Sincerely Sin, second album Truly Yours. So type in Sin and type that in, you'll find it.
Fire.
Yeah.
Bangers.
If anything, I'll give him all the links. He can drop them below or something.
Yes,
at the
sir.
end or
We can
something.
do that for sure. Hey, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, as always, appreciate it. This has been another episode of the Bruce Leroy Bar Report, man. The homie Sin, we all like that, man. My God.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Yeah. I still got that ace. You know I always got the high shit. Going like a